You're listening to Cursory Overload.
Heavy metal. Heavy metal. Heavy metal. Heavy metal.
Coming to you from the back room of your parents' favorite porn store, it is Cursory Overload.
And we're in.
What up, bitches? It's the host with the most K-Dog.
And motherfuckerettes, this is Pato. Welcome back to Cursory Motherfucking Overload.
Overload.
Yeah, alright, we apologize in advance. Apparently, I don't know, we live miles apart, but apparently we're both sick. How do you explain that shit?
Well, I would say we're both single. Maybe we're both hitting the same thing, but we're both married, so that couldn't possibly be it.
No, I'm the only one that's sick over here right now. Well, I don't know, the 10-year-old. I think the 10-year-old brought the bug over here. I'm blaming him for that.
Yeah, I got a 6-year-old that got strep last week.
Dang. So we apologize in advance because I'm like all high on NyQuil and God knows what else I took right now to get this crap under control, man. So
I am on whatever the hell those pills they gave me are.
Okay.
I don't know why I didn't look. They could have been a combination of steroids, Viagra. I don't know.
Righty. Okay. Okay. Well, good thing I'm. Let's just keep it that way. I don't want to know. All right. So that if we sound loopier and more
a little off kilter,
more than usual. Blame it on the meds. Okay, well, that explains how your week's been going. I mean, I'd ask you how you're doing, but, geez.
Well, I should apologize. I've been trying to get on here for a while now, but between the baby being sick, me working my balls off on my other jobs, it's just by the time I get home, I sit down on the couch, I'm like, all right, I'm going to take my shoes off, and I'm going to go into the studio and hit an episode out, and next thing you know, the old lady's waking me up. Hey, why don't you go to bed? You've been snoring for an hour. So
I totally understand. I mean, I've been feeling under the weather, so I crash out pretty early too. All right, so dang it. Okay, well, this sucks. I mean, weather changing and we get sick. What the fuck? So how are we starting this motherfucker today?
Well, excuse me about that. I think maybe we should start it off with some news. How you feel about hitting up with the news?
All right. Well, let's do this properly. I'm gonna properly, motherfucker. Let me hit that little news jingle thing. And
all right, because we can't do it without it.
No, I mean, once you had it once, it's not the same without it.
People might think we're not professionals.
And we're on for unfit news, or
all the news that's unfit.
Yep, for television and any other fucking place that's regulated by the FCC.
Today's news is brought to you by I Don't Give a Fuck Medicine.
Okay. Oh, man.
So I was reading an interesting article, and, originally, as you may know, our listeners may not, I'm from Ohio originally. Oh, bless you. All right. Got it all over Miss Pato. All over yourself? Oh, self-facial. Oh! Back to the news. Oh.
Yeah, I actually sneezed and I killed my mic for that, but well, so much for that. Let's get back into the news.
All right. So, just read an interesting article. An Ohio woman is under arrest for allowing her son to go and get a tattoo from an unlicensed tattoo artist. Her son happens to be 10 years old.
Righty then.
So that poses a question. In the state of Ohio, at least, there is no age restriction provided there's a parent along with you. She was arrested for conduct unbecoming, saying she took her son somewhere where the proper health standards were not recognized. And she filmed the whole act.
Okay, so
my question to you is, how old is acceptable for a tattoo?
I don't know, quite honestly. I think I was way over 19 when I thought I was gonna get one, but I walked into the tattoo parlor and I was drunk as fuck. I watched how they were working on this dude's arm, and that motherfucker was bleeding like a motherfucker. And I sobered up and said, "Oh, fuck you guys, I'm not doing this."
Well, according to standards now, you can't even be under the influence and get one.
Whoa, well,
Yep.
okay. Yeah, I remember back in the day, it was like I walked in there, me and a couple of buddies were like, "Yeah, let's get a tat. Yeah, let's get a tat." We're all,
Fuck it.
yeah, fuck it, exactly. And I walk in, I sobered up right then and there when I saw that dude bleeding. I was like, "Oh, fuck that." I'm like, needles? No, hell no.
Well, when I got my back piece done, I wish I would have been drunk. That hurt like a motherfucker. That hurt so fucking bad. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to be the big badass, but holy fuck me running sideways uphill with a chainsaw. It fucking hurt.
Well, yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, I don't know. I mean, because tattoos, I mean, and kids, I don't know how that shit works. I mean, I'm pretty sure people are split on that.
Most people are saying they're kind of going along with how you and I feel. 10 years old, maybe a little too young. 16, okay, maybe I can understand it.
Yeah. By 16,
But,
if they can be tried as adults, I guess, why
right.
not? All right, so that's fucked up. I mean, okay, let's see. I'm not trying to one-up you or anything, but I came across this on the interwebs, which I personally think is pretty fucked up and dirty, which kind of fits here in cursory overload. Cross-dresser tricked men into making gay porn videos. What do you think about that?
Well, how?
Well, check this out. This is a cross-dresser, obviously dressing like a woman, but 33-year-old, I won't even attempt to say the name, would cross-dress as a woman and tape themselves having sex with at least 80 unsuspecting straight men to produce internet videos. He was arrested on charges of making unlawful recordings of commercial sex acts for an adult website. So I guess what got him busted is the fact that his partners were unaware that they were being taped for a commercial sex video.
Okay, so does it happen to say how far they actually went?
Well, it doesn't explain how far they actually went. It just says that obviously they made sex videos, ended up in a website, and he got in trouble for it. Apparently, he's faces up to 10 years in prison.
So my question is, if you're drunk enough, some of them trannies are pretty convincing.
Yeah, it could happen. I mean,
But now, if they go all the way, how fucked up are you that you can't even realize this girl's got a cock?
Yeah, well, like I said, blame it on the alcohol. I don't know.
Brother, I have been really fucking drunk in my life.
Sober up immediately?
really fucking drunk, I've always been able to tell a man from a woman.
Yeah, well, I don't know. They don't show a picture. They don't, so it's hard to tell if this was one of those very convincible or whatever. What's the term they use?
I kind of wonder if this is maybe these men they kind of had an idea of what they were doing. They just didn't realize it was being filmed.
I think that's part of it, and part of it was they didn't realize it was being filmed for commercial purposes.
Yeah, I mean, I want to go on the record and say, filming somebody in that kind of, anybody, man or woman, in that kind of a position is wrong, flat out. Period. There's no denying it. But no, it's not even a but. I think what we're more discussing is did they know, or if they didn't, how in the fuck did they not?
Well, it says unsuspecting, or at least that's what they claim. Obviously, when.
No, I didn't know she had a cock, even though it was in my mouth on video.
Or I didn't know it was going to end up in Pornhub or someplace like that, where eventually either your buddies saw it or your wife saw it, and now hey. So yeah, that's that's pretty fucking unfit. Anything else?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That really kind of perplexes me.
Same here, but it's the kind of world we live in today. And don't get me wrong, I mean, the sexual preference aside, I mean, as long as your heart's in the right place, we really don't give a shit what you choose to stick in your mouth, I mean. But, I mean, I guess what's fucked up here is that they were filmed, unaware that they were being filmed, or maybe they were aware, but they didn't know that they were going to end up in a porn site.
Or they didn't realize they were going to end up with a dick in the mouth.
Regardless of the fact, like I said, it's fucked up, and this cross-dressing person, is facing up to 10 years in prison. All right, and in other news...
Well, I didn't say... I said I was not going to go back to this, but I have to.
Okay.
Developing news requires me to say something and speak on this.
Okay.
Houston officials have officially blocked. They have officially blocked the sex brothel of the sex dolls.
So the robotic sex brothel is being blocked by
the city.
By the city, oh.
They, in fact, went into having their meeting, the city ordinance meeting, and made an amendment or an addendum, however you want to call it, saying that people cannot have blocking the use of sex objects in a business.
Okay.
They can still buy them because it turns out the store was selling them and renting them. So you can still buy them there, but you cannot rent them.
I'm sure maybe there's a way they can get around that, where test driving test driving.
The owner, strangely enough, is the same owner of the one in Toronto.
Oh, the plot thickens.
And he's talking about suing this city. I don't know if it's Houston or a suburb, but he's talking about taking them to court. Saying that they can't just make an amendment like that and completely cut his business off.
Restriction of trade, man. What's up with that?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
That's just funny. Yeah.
It's fucked up.
Well, it is. I mean, but it's funny. That's what's making news today, or made news. Sex, robotic brothels, and now I guess. Well, I don't know. Back in the 90s, not to sound old or anything, swingers clubs here in the Valley, I mean, they became the hot topic. In fact, a lot of us didn't even know we had swingers clubs here in Phoenix until they made the news. I mean, the News Times was one of the for newspapers that put it out there that